Apple rapidly developed and deployed a fix in iOS 14.8 to protect our users, said Ivan Kirstich, head of Apple Security Engineering and Architecture, in a statement. Latest breaking news today. The 4 would-be citizen astronauts poised to ride a SpaceX rocket ship around the globe as the first all-civilian crew launched into orbit said on Tuesday they were eager for liftoff on the eve of their flight, feeling only the good kind of jitters. "I was just worried that this moment would never come in my life. Let's get going, let's do it," said Son Proctor, 51, a geoscience professor, artist and lifelong space enthusiast who was a 2009 finalist in NASA's astronaut candidate program before she was cut. Proctor also disclosed she and her flightmates received a telephone call from one of her personal heroes, former First Lady Michelle Obama, wishing them well, an honor she said would stay with me the rest of my life. The Inspiration 4 quartet are due for liftoff as early as 8 p.m. on Wednesday, 0000 GMT, from Launch Complex 39A at the Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida, for an orbital flight expected to last about 3 days before splashdown. Proctor and her crewmates, billionaire e-commerce executive and jet pilot Jared Isaacman, 38, physician assistant Haley Arsenault, 29, and aerospace data engineer Chris Sembroski, 42, took reporters' questions at a pre-launch briefing inside a SpaceX hangar a little more than 24 hours before launch time. Behind them, visible in the distance through the hangar's open doors, stood the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket and Crew Dragon capsule designed to carry them to a targeted orbital altitude of 360 miles, 575 kilometers, over the Earth, higher than the International Space Station. That is far beyond the inaugural astrotourism flights made this summer by SpaceX rivals Virgin Galactic, SPCE, and Blue Origin, which carried their respective billionaire founders, Richard Branson and Jeff Bezos, along for the ride. Those 2 suborbital trips, while high enough for their crews to experience a few moments of microgravity, were over in a matter of minutes. The high orbital flight plan for Inspiration 4 carries greater risks, including more exposure to radiation in space. But the crew members profess the utmost confidence in SpaceX, the private California-based rocket company founded by billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk. Isaacman, founder and chief executive of electronic financial services company Shift4 Payments Incorporated, 4N, is the mission's originator and benefactor, having paid Musk an undisclosed but presumably enormous sum to fly all 4 crew members into orbit. Musk joined in on a pre-flight check-in call on Tuesday, and did give us his assurances that the entire leadership is solely focused on this mission, Isaacman told reporters when asked about pre-launch nerves. "No jitters, just excited to get going." Arsenault, a childhood bone cancer survivor who now works with young lymphoma and leukemia patients at St. Jude Children's Research Center in Memphis, Tennessee, which the Inspiration 4 mission was designed largely to promote, said she was just so excited. "Any jitters are the good kind," she added. "I'm just waiting for tomorrow to get here." Joining Tuesday's event was at least one retired NASA astronaut, Catherine Katie Coleman, 60, a veteran of 2 space shuttle missions who spoke up to wish the Inspiration 4 crew well, telling them, "We want to welcome you to the family." From office in Tuesday's special election, U.S. television networks said, overcoming a Republican campaign to unseat him over his liberal policies on immigration, COVID-19 and crime. Newsom, a first-term governor beset by challenges including the COVID-19 pandemic, extreme drought and severe wildfires, boosted turnout among Democrats with a flurry of late campaigning and overcame the move by Republicans to recall him. "I'm humbled and grateful to the millions and millions of Californians that exercise their fundamental right to vote," Newsom said in a victory speech Tuesday night in the state capital of Sacramento. In the final days of the race, he appeared alongside President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, who formerly represented California as a U.S. Senator and Attorney General. By late Tuesday, returns showed Newsom easily winning a majority of support from voters who said he should remain in office. The leading Republican gubernatorial candidate Larry Elder, a black radio talk show host and supporter of former President Donald Trump, portion of the ballot asking who should replace Newsom if he were recalled, the New York Times reported. Elder has vowed to remove requirements for COVID-19 vaccines and mask wearing. In the days leading up to the recall vote, he and Trump pushed the narrative that Democrats planned to steal the election. The removal of Newsom, who was elected in a landslide in 2018, would have set off alarms among Democrats, coming in one of the nation's most liberal states just over a year before the 2022 elections that will decide